also quite an impressionable bowler. The right-handed John Gant. There you go. I thought Dave was going to leave the premises there. He took off to the right. I'm glad Dave Callery wasn't standing up there.
Well, he showed 700 up there last week at Coleman's, you know, 700 even.
Right.
That was an important strike, just to let Mr. Callery know that he's here.
He's here. Well, here's Dave, who started off with 7 straight in his match, rolling that 254 against Mark Bethel. Well, he's going to start right off again and answer the other Dave, Hammock.
Well, our qualifier, Jack, we go to Pin House next week at 9:30.
That's Roger Bettinghouse's establishment.
That's right, and we start on Easter Sunday at 11 o'clock, so the bowlers should have a lot of hop on the ball next Sunday.
Oh.
A lot of hop on the ball.
That's right.
You laid an egg there, Sam.
Easter egg?
Easter egg, that is. Okay, Davey's still up there. He's over on lane number 17 now. Well, we don't have to worry about Dave going all the way this time. This is the same lane that stopped him back in his initial appearance against Mark Bethel.
He looked a little quicker on that
yeah,
pitch there.
A lot quicker, and he had the ball in a little bit, Sam.
Yeah, he was a little deeper.
Those are 2 mistakes you don't want to make. Fast and inside. If you're going to go fast, you better have it outside.
He shot that one to perfection. We're going to again take a shot of our question for this week, the gentleman whose picture we put on display back in match number 2. As soon as little Dave here, there he is, and identify this gentleman. That's all you have to do is identify him. The owner of a bowling establishment here at one time, no longer. And you send those, wow, and you send those cards to Mystery Quiz, identifying the gentleman you saw a few moments ago, 1821 Summit Road, room 216, Cincinnati 45237. And Sam says a gift certificate from Tri-State, is that right?
That's right.
And the answer to our question last week was stones. And Fassels will be the gift certificate. And Ricky, we got one even Steven here.
Yep. Dave Hammock looked like he was having a little trouble in the warm-ups.
Didn't he, though?
Didn't really seem to know where he wanted to be.
Well, last week, Ricky was the same way. Couldn't get a strike in practice, but when the lights come on, he come firing.
That's right. It's a different game when the lights come on, Sam.
That's true.
Rudy Fassel's protege right here. Dave likes those $600 checks. He wants to come back again at shots.
We're going to have that Youth King of Bowling starts at Delaware on April the 24th, and our first show will be on May the 9th. It's a $6 entry fee.
That's right. We have about 4 more weeks left of King.
That's right. Won't be long.
Dave Callery, Mr. Strike himself. You couldn't get him any closer, could you?
That's 40-40 on both out X's. Out at Hamilton Way, they're going to have the city tournament over at Northwest Lanes. It starts May the 15th. The entries close April the 17th. Irma Purcell's the president, and Edna Zeller's the secretary up there.
It's an important shot for Dave. Even though it's early in the game, you like to establish some superiority real early. Get the lead.
Yeah, no doubt about that one. He made his change in a hurry.
One thing about Callery, he's a super pocket shooter, I'll say that.
George Barlow, Ricky Martin, Jim Lyles, clubhouse leaders for next week's program at Shots in Green Hills. There's a good shot from our roving cameraman at Dave Hammock Jr. They broke up the 5-7. You know, the match last week, sitting home, my wife, Barb, and little Danielle, she says, boy, this fellow really cannonballs, doesn't he?
Yeah, he hits the third arrow on a flight, I guess you'd call it.
That he takes no pity on those pins.
He plays over the condition on the lanes. He just overpowers it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was on a team win 37,000 up at Hoinkies 2 years ago.
He was?
When their team he was on win 37,000.
Gee, I didn't know that.
Oh, certainly. 30 up at Hoinkies got a lot of loot up there.
I know they have.
Yeah, 51,000. Charlie Crew can win. Dave Callery and them fellas.
I don't know how I got a strike on that, but he did. He jumped on the lane on the approach. That's what did it.
I think it did.
Well, we're going to take a little break right about here at the end of 4 1/2.
This fine select beer.
And to the bottom of the 5th we go. And Dave Callery, who was working on 2, well, in fact, he has 3 out of 4, Rick. And, his second game, his first one of today, was something to behold. 7 consecutive strikes, and each and every one right in the hole.
Yeah, he's only thrown that one bad ball, really, Jack, here in the 2nd frame. I talked to him the last game, and he said he did hear a noise there when he threw the ball bad in around the 8th frame.
That one he did not.
Well, there's still qualifying shots this afternoon. You have 2:45 and 4 o'clock shifts are left yet. Clubhouse leader is George Barlow with 757. And our Ricky Martin has got 715, and Jimmy Lyles is next with 709.
And right here, what do we have, about 9 pins?
9 pins, 89 to 80 in the 4th. In the 4th.
I'm going to put a little stopwatch here on Davey before he...
Maybe we can have Ricky on next week to perform for us.
Now, you're going to see a fellow, if he makes it, and someone doesn't beat him out today, Rick Martin, who doesn't waste any time at all on those lanes. There we go, 16.5 seconds. And the 10 pin. I guess I'm more or less the same type of a bowler. Sam, you never took time up there. You picked up the ball.
I'm a 4-second bowler. Fire, get rid of it like a hot potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I wait too long, I always think wrong, it seems like. I know what I want to do before I get up there. I can't see where standing there does any good for me.
All righty. Well, this other day, right here, Hammock can take the lead if he hammers another one in there, Sam.
Yeah, he bowled very good last week, and the way he throws that ball, he don't allow too much for air going down the lane, I'd say.
Let him spring up and down before he cuts loose. 5-step approach, and look out. Wow. There he goes. Very demonstrative, too, which you like to see.
Yeah, you can tell when he feels he's close. He lets you know right away.
You like to see that. In fact, I think he scared Ray Fox out there with that floor camera when he delivered down there.
He scared me.
He let out that war hoop, and Ray, I thought, was going to take off. If he's in the area, you can hear him. Ooh, 10 pin. That ball really wasn't in there solidly, Rick.
No, that ball didn't hit as good as the other one did, Jack. He might hit a little, board or two in, and with the speed he throws, he better be pretty close to what he's looking at. Whereas Dave Callery, a little softer ball, he's got a little more room for error.
All right. Did you see the span on his ball, too?
Yeah, you have to put both hands in that ball.
Yeah, he's got a good 5-inch span, Rick. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's a big man. Dave's a big man, and he's got a big hand on him.
Dave Callery now says, I got to get one to get back in it.
It's about 1 pin difference right now. If Dave would get a strike, it'd be 129 to 128 in the 6th.
It's going to be decided at the end here, I'm afraid.
All righty. You know, he's missing his spot over there.
Yeah, he's a little round with that ball there. He didn't quite get it back.
Was the other Dave 3 up so far? Huh?
129 to 126 in the 6th.
Now, it's so easy to get off stride sometimes, and Dave was off stride on that ball. He just didn't.
Oh,
Very close there.
I thought we had cherry picking time.
It's a key ball.
We were hoping, Sam and Rick, to present a 300 ring to Dave. But the way things are going, I don't know if it's going to be.
It's going to be short
possible.
and sweet.
It's a shame we can't have that drawing now and give the answer to. Because Dave is no speed demon. He doesn't burn up the lanes on there.
Now, that's been his style for years. Dave's always been very deliberate. And that's the way, you know, he feels he bowls his best.
It's a big ball at the 8th frame. He needs one. And he got it. And here's the other Dave saying, I need one also.
That might have been a pressure ball, I think, possibly. Putting the pressure on Dave Hammock now.
Yeah, that was a key strike, Sam. 8th frame. And Dave will get to finish first here in the 9th and 10th. So, you know, he can really put the pressure on Dave Hammock.
He knew it was in there when he let it loose.
This is the key ball of the
Oh,
whole
right
match.
here, 9th
I
frame.
believe it will be, Rick and Jack. This will be the key ball, I believe. And he knows it, too.
Look out, if it's in the area, he's liable to take off and right through that wall off to our right. Oh, he jumped. Did you feel the building rock?
Yeah, it kind of quaked a little bit.
He took a jump up in the air and came down on that approach.
He was a man in motion, I'll say that.
Well, Jerry Bettinghouse down there, go out and check your approach here, Jerry. Yeah. I think it is settled.
Now Mr. Callery's got to answer that call.
Yeah,
He can put a lot of pressure on him.
And Dave's definitely got to throw this one. And he's cool under pressure, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Dave Hammock, he impressed me last week winning all 3 matches. And that's that lane over there that Davey has failed to capitalize on the last 3 deliveries.
Yeah, he's lost it on lane 18, Jack. There's no way else to explain it. For whatever reason. Lanes change during the course of a game, and in the course of the games that we bowl here, and he may have made a slight move and has not been able to get back to where he wants to be.
Okay, he has 166 in 8, spare in the 9th.
He'll get 216 if he goes out. But I don't think that's going to get it, I don't believe.
These are must strikes, so Sam, if he's got any possibility whatsoever.
That's right. He's got to get 3 here.
Because he can make Dave Hammock mark yet with good counts.
Dave's winding up on the lane, Hammock I'm referring to, who winds up on 18, and he's been very successful on that lane. Big ball here. There's one. Dave says, well, I need 2 more of those to keep the pressure on my worthy adversary sitting over there. We got a good house here. Don't forget, next week we'll be at Shots in Green Hills, qualifying at the other betting house, Pin House, on in St. Bernard.
You can get your Easter bonnet out next week.
There's 2. Hey, you're going to keep the pressure on Dave Hammock.
You know, the big count here is important, too. He can fill for 216. Dave Hammock, for example, with 9 a spare and 9 is 217, so it makes him spare and get good counts. So this fill ball is very important.
And Dave can look back at a couple of those deliveries he had on 18 where he just seemed to lose it. There it is. 216. He went all the way, and he kicks the pressure now on. Now look out. If he puts one in the area, he'll let everyone know he's liable to take off, run around, jump up and down. I'm glad we got this railing made of iron in front of us. But Dave is a very demonstrative bowler, very enthusiastic. We'll hear, you can hear him now if we don't have any, almost hear a pin rub. Here we go. Hey, he says, I got this one here.
We could wind up with a...
Oh, shush. I see that.
He needs a spare and a 9 on the fill ball.
This pin, I bet you this pin looks about the size of a needle down there. All right.
Needs 9 to win.
What if he gets 8?
Thanks. 8.
Well, you know what they always say, the best solidifier.
Strikes the best ball if he can get it.
Well,
We shall see in about 2 seconds.
9 to win, 8 to tie, 7 to lose. What's he going to do? There it goes. Oh, he did it. The winner and still king. Dave Hammock. We'll be right back.